Psychology is far more shocking than you think, because every lie begins long before it reaches your ears. It rises from hidden desires, unconscious fears, and suppressed memories you never even knew existed. The mind is at war with itself. Moral duty pulls one way, fear and desire pull the other, and the body can't help but betray the inner conflict. Defense mechanisms twist reality, shaping lies that the liar sometimes believes themselves. Even when words are perfect, emotions leak through. The trembling voice, the fleeting glance, the tiniest hesitation. Revealing truths the conscious mind fights to hide. Deeply buried memories and hidden desires push the mind to create distortions that escape control, making some lies unknowingly self-generated. And it doesn't stop there. Every relationship, every bond, every interaction feeds deception, as the mind calculates how to protect trust, avoid judgment, or maintain power, often without the speaker realizing it. The shocking truth? Every lie is both a mask and a mirror, exposing more than it conceals. If you want to uncover all these hidden secrets of the psychology behind lie detection, watch this video till the end. Psychology holds within it an entire universe of hidden human truth. And when it comes to lying, the most shocking reality is this: a lie is often not what a person decides to say, it's what their unconscious forces them to speak. We like to believe lies are crafted intentionally, but the real lie is born much earlier, in the dark corridors of the mind, where unfulfilled desires, buried fears, and forbidden impulses quietly reshape reality long before it reaches the tongue. This clash is so intense that the body cannot stay calm. The heart beats faster, the throat tightens, the breath breaks rhythm, because the mind is fighting itself in real time. What shocks most people is that this internal battle begins before the lie is spoken. The moment someone even considers deception, their desires, fears, moral values, and social pressure collide like storm waves. This collision sends confusion through the mind, making the person say things they don't mean, pause when they shouldn't, or over-explain in a way that betrays them. It's as if the truth tries to break through, while the lie tries to hold the door shut. And the more important the truth is, the bigger the internal explosion becomes. That's why a person lying about deep feelings, guilt, or desire almost always looks uncomfortable, even if they think they're hiding it well. The body becomes a battlefield where every flinch, every stutter, every forced smile exposes the war within. Psychology becomes most shocking when we uncover how the mind uses defense mechanisms to create lies, not to trick others first, but to protect itself. People think a lie is a choice, yet in reality, many lies are born the moment the mind begins shielding itself from a truth it cannot bear to face. When someone feels threatened by guilt, shame, desire, or fear, the mind instantly shifts into survival mode. It twists reality, bends memories, and reshapes emotions without the person even realizing it. And the lie that eventually comes out is not just a false statement. It's the mind's emergency escape. Denial is the first shield. The person simply refuses to accept the truth, even internally. Then comes rationalization. The mind invents believable reasons to justify what it cannot emotionally handle. And when the pressure grows stronger, projection appears, blaming others for the very feelings that exist within themselves. It's a psychological magic trick where the mind hides its own pain by turning it into a story that feels safer, even if that story is a lie. What shocks people most is that these lies often feel true to the person saying them. They're not pretending, they genuinely believe the story their mind built to protect them. And this is why some of the most dangerous lies are the ones people tell themselves before they ever tell them to anyone else. Psychology becomes electrifyingly shocking when we realize that no matter how perfect a lie sounds, the body refuses to cooperate with deception. Words can be trained, rehearsed, polished, but emotions, those wild creatures of the unconscious, leak out in ways a liar cannot control. And this leakage is where the truth escapes. Imagine someone confidently telling a lie, yet their eyes flick away for a split second, their voice trembles just once, or their smile freezes unnaturally, as if their body is rebelling against the story their mouth is telling. These tiny cracks are not accidents. They are emotional eruptions the mind cannot contain. The real shock is that these leaks happen before the person even realizes they're lying. The unconscious reacts to deception instantly. Micro-expressions flash across the face in less than a second. Fear, guilt, disgust, too fast for the liar to fix. The breath shortens, the hands stiffen, the muscles betray inner tension. Even the silence between words grows heavier, exposing the internal struggle the liar hoped no one would notice. What makes this terrifying is that the body has its own memory, its own truth, its own voice. No matter how controlled a person thinks they are, the body whispers the truth to anyone observant enough to listen. And in that moment, the lie dies, not through logic, but through emotion, escaping its prison. Psychology takes a dark and shocking turn when we uncover how repressed memories and hidden emotions create lies that even the person themselves barely recognizes. Deep within the mind, there are events, desires, and fears that have been buried because they were too painful, too shameful, or too forbidden to confront. The astonishing truth is that when a person speaks, these buried fragments often resurface, but not as clear memories. Instead, they twist themselves into lies, half-truths, or distortions, leaving the speaker unaware of the full deception. What makes this terrifying is that the mind is constantly trying to protect itself. Every suppressed fear, every forbidden desire builds pressure over time, like a dam holding back a storm. And when a lie emerges, it is rarely an innocent falsehood. It is a psychological eruption, a distorted reflection of the buried reality struggling to break free. Often the person feels conflicted, uneasy, or defensive without knowing why, because the true source of the tension lies hidden deep in the unconscious. The most shocking part is that these lies are not fully intentional. A person may believe they are telling the truth, while the hidden memories and emotions silently steer their words and actions in deceptive ways. And every seemingly small slip, hesitation, or contradictory statement is a doorway into the secrets the mind thought it had locked away forever, revealing truths no one ever expected to see. Psychology becomes truly unsettling when we realize that lies are never just about words. They are deeply entangled in the invisible currents of relationships, trust, and power. Every deception is born not in isolation but in the complex web of human connection. The shocking truth is that the more a person cares about how they are perceived, the more their mind works to manipulate reality, often without conscious awareness. Lies are strategies to protect relationships, to maintain control, or to shield oneself from judgment, and they often operate beneath the level of conscious thought. Even the smallest lie can reveal an entire network of hidden motives. A hesitation, a softened tone, or an unnecessary justification often reflects the unspoken negotiations in the mind. If I tell the truth, will I lose love, respect, or status? The mind calculates these risks instantly, creating a lie as a shield before the conscious self fully realizes it. What is most shocking is that these lies are often invisible to the liar themselves. They believe they are preserving harmony or protecting others, while the lie simultaneously exposes vulnerabilities, insecurities, and hidden desires. Relationships amplify deception because trust and emotional investment raise the stakes. The more someone relies on another's perception, the more sophisticated their internal defense mechanisms become, shaping lies that feel natural but carry the weight of hidden truths. In this web, every lie is both a mask and a mirror, revealing the psychological dynamics that drive human behavior in ways most people never suspect. In conclusion, the psychology of lie detection is not just about spotting falsehoods. It's about understanding the hidden forces that drive human behavior. From unconscious desires and inner conflicts to defense mechanisms, emotional leaks, repressed memories, and the dynamics of relationships, every lie tells a story about the mind's deepest truths. By observing these subtle signs, we gain a window into the human psyche, learning not only how deception works, but why it exists in the first place. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel for more fascinating videos on psychology and the mysteries of the human mind. Stay curious and keep exploring the hidden truths that shape our behavior.